I'm here with Tafon Nchukwi, who fights Jun Yong Park on May 8th on ESPN. How are you?
Doing good, man. How about yourself?
Not bad, not bad. We're 12 days out. How's the weight cut going?
Hey, it's coming along, man. Just going through the process right now, the motions, just waiting for that the days to go by. Can't wait, man. I'm only 12 more days, like you said. I'm counting down every single second.
That's awesome. I was, I remember you said after your fight, at the post-fight press conference that you put on 40 pounds. Um, did you put on any holiday weight or whatever?
Yeah, I did put on some holiday weight, but it was actually that 40 pounds. I mean, a lot of people have been asking me about that. I actually misspoke when I was saying that because of how I was feeling after the fight. I just kind of, it was more like an exaggeration. 'Cause I went back to the hotel, checked myself, and I wasn't over 220. I
Uh,
was like, but everybody was coming after me. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have just said anything. But I'm pretty sure, like after the fight, though, after the holidays, I definitely put up a little bit more weight on there because I was eating pretty good.
right, that's right. Before we talk about your fight with Park, I did want, we haven't talked since your debut. How was that? How was that whole experience?
Hey, it was great, man. Just that walk, man. The walking into the cage, knowing about to make my UFC debut, man. That was just a moment. I took everything in. That whole week was just marvelous. I mean, despite like having to make 185 for my first time, but the whole experience was just great, man. I have no complaints at all.
I guess looking back at that first time you cut to 185, how was that cut?
I mean, it was a lot, man. I thought I cut weight before until that one, until I had to do that time. But then I learned a lot from that one, man. It's like I never want to cut weight from that high ever again because it takes a toll, man. And right now I'm just trying to stay at a pretty good weight just so I can stay busy this year. So I'm definitely not gonna be doing any blowing up after this one.
Uh, so I thought your performance against Pickett was a really fantastic performance because it showed the division that you're not only a knockout artist and that you can go 3 rounds. Do you agree with
Mhm.
me?
Oh yeah, definitely agree with that. I mean, it was a good showcase, like you said, to show everybody that, man, even without putting people out, I could still go. I still have more to do. I got other plans than just knocking people out. Even though the plan A of knocking people out is my favorite, there's still other ones to go with.
Right, right.
Yeah.
So John, Pride Park, right? And I mean, what are your thoughts on that matchup? Because I mean, he is coming off a really dominant performance himself.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, my thoughts on that. I mean, like, I've watched a few of his fights, and I see I'm definitely gonna be ready for him. We've done everything we need to get ready for him, and he seems like a pretty well-rounded guy. But I'm pretty confident I'm gonna come out the victor regardless.
Are you expecting him to, I mean, just straight wrestle you? Just, I mean, just
Oh,
come in.
yeah, that's definitely what I'm expecting him to come in there and try to make it a wrestling match, try to take me down. But I'm ready for that. I'm prepared. I saw what he did to the last guy. I'm not gonna be that guy. So I'm definitely gonna take my time with him, yeah, and put him out of there.
That's awesome. I mean, so he's never been knocked out. Are you looking to be the first one to flatline him?
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh, definitely looking to be the one to always do that to anybody in front of me. So he better be watching out, coming to the top of his game. I know he's gonna come at the top of his game, so I'm gonna be there at the top of my game too, and I definitely plan to put him out.
Awesome. What is your official prediction?
I'm feeling the first round, just going in there, fill him out, see what pick him apart a little bit, and then second round definitely going for that finish.
Right. And then just a couple more things from you. This training camp, did you do anything different or is same thing?
I mean, added a whole lot more into my game. Like, I mean, a lot more wrestling. Also, like, focus. I mean, still did more striking. Striking is something I'm never gonna stop doing for sure. And just more so focusing more on the food part, the being my relationship with food, just trying to dial that in, just keep it locked because it's a whole lifestyle change. That's really the only big differences that have been made.
Give me a just like a normal day. What are you eating?
Well, wake up, get depending on what I feel like the day is gonna be like for the morning training. There'll probably be like some egg whites, maybe like half a cup or a cup of egg whites, and then I'll have like a few grams of rice, and then depending on if I'm doing something lighter, I'll probably just have a protein shake. Then go in there, train for about 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours, then come back. Then I can finally have some a little bit more girthy, like with some chicken, some carbs, a little bit of carbs before I go for my next training session. And then back in the evening, just another light snack of like either like a protein shake. I've tried to do my best with like mixing things up to try to make things as delicious as I can, to keep it up. But mostly a lot of freaking kale and and lettuce. Lettuce is like my chips now, man. Whenever I'm hungry and I have this a craving, I just want to grab some. I just go grab some lettuce and chew on it. It gives me a little satisfaction. Might have
Man,
to give me a lettuce sponsorship somewhere down the line.
right. Yeah, seriously, seriously. Great.
Yeah.
And so finally, so Francis is became champion since the last time we talked, and so there's three African-born champions.
Mhm.
I mean, just tell me, I mean, kind of reflect on all these African-born champions just taking over right now.
Hey man, it's just really just showing the world what we already know, man. We Africans are just natural born fighters, and like now we got people in like Kamaru Usman's out there leading the torch, and it's definitely bringing the light back to Africa, man. A lot of people are looking, and that's going to do a lot for our people too, man. It's like a motivation for those who come to the same place that we come from, and then getting to look at people like them up at the highest in the sport right now, champions, three world champions from Africa. I mean, it's just I feel like we're definitely going to be a whole lot more coming out of there. It's just inspiring the younger generation, and a lot of people see that where you come from doesn't really necessarily be where you have to stay. So that's it's a beautiful thing to see, man.
For sure. And then this I already know the answer basically, but so Dana White said that they're going to Africa in 2022. You're trying to get on that card, right?
Yeah, you already know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get as many fights as I can this year, so next year I'm in the talks. Cause yeah, I'm gonna need to be on that card, man. They're gonna have to put me on that card. I'm excited. And when I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, we were just talking about this last year too. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna make this thing happen.
That's
So
right.
I'm super excited and looking forward to that, man.
Awesome. Who do you think? It's kind of the question going around, but you know, if Francis and Izzy and Kamaru are all champions by the time, I mean, they probably are still going to be champions by the time they go to Africa. Who do you think headlines that card?
I think, well, Usman being the first, I think he should probably still be the header, but the being a heavyweight, the heavyweight is always like the bigger draw. So it's like, that's a tough one. But my choice would be I would want Usman since he's the first one, so I want him he can continue with that lead, and definitely,
Awesome.
yeah, had that card.
Yeah, no, that card's gonna be wild because you get your teammates Sadiq on that card too, and just be
Oh my gosh, yep. We gonna have a ball out there in Africa.
that's right. That's right. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I'm really looking forward to the fight. If you want to plug your social media, plug your sponsors, go right ahead.
Well, thank you. You guys can follow me on social media at Tafon _ the Don, and I also have a YouTube channel which I'm working on right now, trying to build some more followings on there. So follow me at Tafon the Don on YouTube as well. And then I also got merch for sale. Same thing, Tafon_the Don.com. Pick up that big lion drip. Thank you guys so much.